Today's order of business was as follows: brekkie, national park, driving, another national park.
Always wanted to do that. Okay. Keep going up from there. We'll get to General Sherman Tree, which if it's not too busy would be fun to get on our skateboards and take some video or some picture up there. And then they have a little Baldy, which is kind of funny.
Is it a big old Baldy?
Yeah, as opposed to our Baldy. What else have we got? Oh, there's Big Baldy as well. Whereabout was that fire lookout tower?
We in fact did not get to see the fire lookout tower. As we were driving up, all I could think was, wow, that's a lot of firewood. We ended up doing the Morro Rock hike instead, which was quite a bit more interesting than I expected it would be. With a trail with the name Rock in it, I was kind of just anticipating it to be just that, a big gray rock, but this was a really good view. It was incredibly exhausting hiking up to the top, and we had to take several stops. I think the altitude was a little bit funky for us. It was kind of interesting because as you were hiking up the trail, people would stop off to the side for you, being on their way down from the top. And so they're not out of breath at all. In fact, they're doing pretty well with this whole hiking business, and you, coming up from the very bottom, are totally out of breath. The view from the top of the trail was much prettier than I anticipated. I think if you came up here at night, you'd be able to see some pretty cool stars. It's definitely one of those hikes where you get to the top and you just feel a little bit dizzy kind of seeing how big the surroundings are around you. There's definitely a certain sense of depth that is just hard to wrap your head around when you get all the way up there and see that view. So that was really pretty. While up at the top, we also found this crazy warning sign saying area of extreme danger. Apparently if you come up here, you might get struck by lightning, so good thing we had decent weather. Speaking of pit stops, we found this really silly bench that was like way too high off the ground. As you can see, even my dad's feet are dangling. Making it back down the mountain, Lily and I are enjoying the view, and my dad is enjoying the railing. And we're back to the trees, which are really awesome. As a kid, I can remember people playing Hunger Games on the playground and kind of describing the stories to me because they had seen the movies and I hadn't seen them just yet or read the books at all. And they were like, oh yeah, and you can climb a tree to escape. And I was like, psh, climb a tree to escape? Those things are short. You're going to be like 4 feet off the ground. Why is that a good strategy? And now I see these trees and I'm like, ah, okay, that could work. And we made it to the tree. I saw some really cool pictures online of people who had decided to skateboard through. Lily and I brought our skateboards along this trip, and this was kind of the reason I had wanted to bring my skateboard on the trip the whole time. We get some really cool pictures. We actually ran into a photographer while we were up here and he offered to take pictures of us for free just because it looked cool. So that was really awesome. First time I've had somebody offer to just take my picture like that. So that was fun. So I guess, yeah, don't talk to strangers unless they have an expensive camera. And here you can see the sheer size of those trees' root systems next to our truck. That's literally insane. Couple of our Polaroids. That one turned up a little messed up at the top, but it looks cool still. And finally making our way over to General Sherman Tree. I believe this one had been struck by lightning or something. General Sherman, aka Neural Sherman. Why so big and so old?
Alright, so we're in Sequoia National Park and we've realized that we haven't actually pulled any cards today. So, Lily?
Or done anything.
We've done several things, just not for the cards.
Share your favorite song to sing in the car.
This is gonna go right
Storytelling.
next to that other one we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Alright. Should we do that right now? What's your
How
favorite?
many do we have in the car?
What's your favorite song to sing in the car?
Sing in the car.
Mine is Drum Show by 21 Pilots from Breach at the moment.
Tear us apart by I don't know.
Tear in My Heart?
Tear us
Tear
apart.
us apart. Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's a tear us apart. I'm alive. She's a tear us apart. I'm on fire. Let's do one more.
Stop looking.
I'm not looking. Exploration. Choose a town within 50 miles and visit the oldest building. At this rate, that's probably really deep in the woods.
Yeah.
But it's visit a town within, so there's that little I think it's called Three Pines that we drove through to get here.
Yeah.
And the oldest building in town is probably one of them right there on the main road.
Yeah. Go see that.
Okay.
All right. Is that good, or should we draw
One more.
How many cards do we have in our hand?
We only have one.
Oh, social interaction. Attend a live music performance or comedy club.
Could have done that yesterday.
That's pretty fun.
Or where was that?
That sounds exciting. I like that.
Excellent transition there, Lily. Look at these beautiful green hills. Wait a minute, if he's not controlling the drone, how is it landing? After a full day in the park, it was now time for us to make our way back through some traffic and up to the Redwoods. The weather was starting to get a little bit hairy, and it was at this point when we started receiving some weather notifications for the trip up ahead. Not to worry, we grabbed some coffee and kept going up the coast. You can see us cut over a little closer to the coast here, past quite a few logging vehicles. Aside from a few of the roads out in New Mexico, this is where our trip started to get pretty fun with those crazy mountain pass kind of roads. We kept going through like up and down and around a bunch of curves. Our ears were popping like the entire time, and at certain points we got pretty close to the riverbed through like some deep canyons, and that was a bit freaky because we kept getting storm surge alerts. Yeah. And around here, it's really starting to feel like we've traveled into just a whole other world. The trees in Sequoia were impressive, but I think I might like the Redwoods more. I was very surprised to see that this path was just kind of like a drive-through. I thought there were going to be more trails, places to stop throughout the park, but with it being rainy, this was the better way to see it, just driving straight through. Our mom ended up FaceTiming us as we were going through this part of the forest, and for the bit that we could keep service enough to call her, she was a bit jealous. We did end up getting to stop at one of the places that inspired Gravity Falls. Gotta keep Polaroid of that. And here you can see some really huge waves from that storm surge. I believe these were like 40 feet, something crazy.